That's a good crappie, y'all. It's a good male crappie right there. What is happening, people? Hey guys, it is April the 9th. We are back at Kerr Lake today and to do some crappie fishing. Got Boone with me today. Hey, he's an anchor man today. I'm depending on him now. Hey, we after some big crappie. We've came in to the upper end here at Kerr Lake. We're still back in that Rudd's Creek, Butcher's Creek area. I'm actually in Rudd's Creek this morning, and I'll show you real quick where we at. And I have not been up here, and I'm just looking. And I've been running side scan. We've marked a couple of underwater brush piles in about 15 feet of water. I wasn't here 2 weeks ago. It's been 2 weeks since I've been here. Not sure how the crappie are transitioned. Water temperature is about 63 degrees. I really feel like they're gonna probably be on some brush. So real quick, let's look at where we're fishing at today. So just for you guys, you can see this is Rudd's Creek. Here's the boat here. And I show you this so you'll believe that I'm actually on the lake here. So here's the lake. We'll probably wind up back here on those flats. Remember, we saw some really big crappie back here. And I really feel like we will find some crappie off the end of some brush piles. And I'll let you know how they've transitioned. And once we find them and put a pattern on them. That's the main thing as a fisherman and finding fish on a new lake or any lake is putting a pattern on those fish. So hey guys, stay with us and let's go catch a fish. Well, it's the first fish of the day, just a small crappie. And we're right in the upper end of the creek. There's a brush pile somebody put out right behind me, right up under the boat. I saw it with the Panoptic live scope, and there's a bunch of crappie on it. It seems like they're small, so they look like there may be 10 or 15 crappie in that small brush pile. So we're gonna keep fishing around and see if we can catch something that's a little larger. Oh, probably won't catch another one now. All right. Old Boone's got a good one. Old Boone got a good one back there, y'all. Yeah, that's a slab daddy right there. That's what we after. Slab daddy. Good day, what a crappie. Ooh wee. Good day. That's what I'm talking about. Well, let's see how much she. 1.4 pounds. Good crappie. The crappie are moved up on the brush good right now, April 9th. And that bigger crappie came off the end of this tree out here. So I've caught maybe 5 or 6 smaller crappie in this tree right here. And I guess these bigger fish are just staying out here in about 6 feet of water, waiting to move up. Picked kind of that's that Tennessee shad with that chartreuse tail. As I've said before, these fish in Kerr Lake, they kind of like a green color. There he is. Oh, this is a little bit better fish right here. Yeah, that's a good one right here. Oh, yeah. Pretty crappie. Look at that crappie, guys. Oh, good crappie. I had to catch up with old Boone. I told you he's my anchor man back in the back. I have to keep up with him. Boom, that's a pretty crappie, y'all. Another 13 and a half inch crappie. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Pretty crappie, y'all. That's a good crappie. Ooh, we look at that fat crappie right there, y'all. No belly, humpback. We're gonna weigh this bad boy. 1.2. Now that fish was laying right in the end of a blowdown in about 6 feet of water. And I did switch my jig color to that Kalen's, that's that blue. And I've just been playing around with colors this morning. Sometimes color makes a huge difference, sometimes it don't make none, but I changed to that blue color just to see if the fish would react to it a little different. And I haven't thrown it that many times. I just caught that fish, so hey, things are looking up. But if you come to the lake, hey, Kerr Lake, Rudd's Creek, Butcher's Creek, the fish are on the banks. There's no doubt about that. Just to give you an update, I've been in this upper end and 4 to 6 feet of water. Every stump that I've seen has had crappie on it. We've caught a lot of small crappie. That's another small crappie. We've caught a lot of small crappie. And it seems like the larger crappie they're there, but they're being a little lethargic about biting. And they just got spawning on the mind. But we'll keep plugging along. Looks like for every 10 small ones we catch a good one. Anyway, hey, let's go catch another fish. That's a good crappie, y'all. It's a good male crappie right there. Pretty crappie. So that's a male right there. And he's so dark, he's up there in those stumps, just hanging out. That's a good crappie. Boom. Now look, right here behind me. So you got this riprap, and these fish are just hanging out right here. These males just moved up here. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just drop this lure right down in the water and fish in them holes. And just see if I get bit. Boys, we got another good one on. Get up here. It's a good crappie, y'all. That's another good crappie. And again, I'm just sitting right in this corner. There's wood, there's plenty of structure here. And these fish are just sitting right up here. We're trying to be as quiet as we possibly can. I've allowed the boat to actually float up against this log behind me. We're being quiet as we can, and we're just trying to pitch and float those lures over top of these structure. And these fish, I actually watched that fish come right up behind that log, boom, and bite. So many times when I get to somewhere like this, I may not use my 10-foot pole and drop in here. I can cast, and when I cast, you cannot let that lure sink. So I'm gonna demonstrate. You gotta swim the lure on top of the water. See how high I keep my rod tip? So I'm gonna keep my rod tip up because I don't want it to get hung. And I'm gonna just allow it to swim over the log. So if I can visually see a log, and that's a good spot out there, Boone. It's some brush, we'll go get it. So if you can visually see a log, you can swim the lure over it and let it drop. And a lot of times those crappie sit right up under it and come right up and boom, bite it. Got it?
I got a little one.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Boone's got a good one back there. Y'all check him out. That's a pan size. Hold him sideways there for the camera. Hey. That's a good one. Put him in the pot. Another day we fishing. I've actually changed colors again. I'm using this 6.5 foot ACC crappie stick. Boom. Oh, Boone's got a big one. Got a nice fish. Let's look at this fish. Nice fish. Don't you lose that fish. Good day. Look at that slab, y'all. Good gracious. Flip him over in the boat. There you go. Boom. Nice slab. Boom. So today we're using, basically to do this, I've actually vertical jigged today and on some crappie and was fairly successful at that. We vertical jigged some crappie and caught them that way. But mainly I've been using this ACC crappie stick. I think Boone's using that Fenwick 6.5 foot crappie stick. 6-pound test line and 1/16 ounce jig head. Just have the black on because that's what I've used some gold today. And of course using those Kaylin curly tail jigs. And I've actually used that hair jig, Brad's Bait and Tackle. I've used some Bobby Garland's straight tail white, and I'm getting ready to switch over to that white here in just a second. That's the first one out of this little, see this little gut back in here? Little white crappie. See some more fish in there. Fish that in there, bud. And the wind's gonna blow me right in there. I'm not gonna run a trolling mode. I'm gonna just let the wind blow me right in there. He's stacked in there, bud. Here again, I know it's some brush in this water, and I'm just allowing that lure to float right over top of that brush, waiting for a crappie to come up and bite. Now sometimes you can fish this stuff, fish that lure, and they're very reactive coming up and actually biting. Sometimes you just have to drop the lure vertical jig straight down because they don't want to actually chase a bait. They want something that's more still. I just got bit. Boone got him back there, back of the boat. Another little small one. Oh. Well, I keep getting bit, and I'm not hanging them. We're gonna get a big one here in a second. Told you. Boom. Oh, Boone's snatching and jerking back at him and got him all messed up. He's back at jerk. That's a good crappie. I knew he was back there. Oh, this is such a good spot. Man, they just nailing these jigs. But anyway, that's a good crappie right there. He's still snatching and jerking back there, y'all. You wanna lift the thing up for me? Ooh, that's a nice one. Big old white crappie. Boom. Big old fat belly on her. Nice crappie. Again, it's old pine laying down in the water. I'm trying to keep the boat off of it, and that fish was laying right down on the end of that treetop. Came right up and bit. Boom. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to end this video. Hey, it's been a good day. It's about 2:30. We're getting ready to head to the house. Hey, we have caught some really nice crappies, some pound and a half crappies today. I think the heaviest one we weighed was like a 1.5. Anyway, the crappie are on the banks. And if you want to come fishing, hey, you better get to the lake. The water temperature right now is 70 degrees. It's come up this morning. It was about 61, 62. We've caught about all our fish on the end of blowdowns, back in pockets, suspended around wood structure. And I have also found some fish today out in 12 to 16 feet of water on brush piles, but the majority of those have been small fish. Now, we have caught a lot of fish today. We probably caught maybe 50 to 60 crappie today. We tried to keep the bigger crappie. Hey, and take a look at these. I'm gonna show you these and what we caught today right here. So anyway, as you see, that is a good mess of fish. And we tried to keep fish over 10 inches today. Most of those that you saw were over 11 inches, 11 to about 14 inches. So hey guys, I hope you've seen something in the video that you enjoyed. I hope you've seen something in the video that you learned. Don't forget to click the like button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode of Wildlife Adventures. And as always, you remember, it's a wildlife, and I'll see you on the water.